Hello, so welcome or welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, as you can tell by the title, it's a full face makeup tutorial on this look I created right here. This is about to be literally the fastest intro I've ever done in my life because I am really pressed for time right now because I have to go meet up with my sisters. So yeah, this is the look that I created. I feel like it was perfect for summer, so I just figured why not just go ahead and record this look, being that I haven't posted a video of any eyeshadow looks in a minute, and especially a colorful one. So yeah, you guys, I really hope you all enjoyed today's video and you learned something new. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next one. So per usual, I'm going into my P. Louise Rumor base in the shade 2.5. I love this so much, you guys. This is literally the only base that I use. I used to use the Juvia's Place one, but I just stopped using it, and I honestly don't know why. Maybe I'll pick it back up like eventually, but yes, you guys, this is like my ultimate go-to. So I like to take my P. Louise brush and just blend this out and just make sure that everything is nice and even across my brow bone and then all the way down to my lash line. I just want to make sure everything is nice and covered, and we're working with like a even blank canvas. Now I'm just going to be taking my sponge and just making sure that everything is nice and blended, and also just to make sure that it gets that excess product. It can get a little bit too thick, so I just want to make sure that I have a thin layer and just making sure everything is nice and even. And now I'm going to be going into my Juvia's Place Coffee Shop palette, and I'm going to be taking that first brown right there. This is the deepest shade that we're going to be using, and I'm just applying that just a little bit in the outer corner. I didn't want this look to be too dark because we're going in with that pop of color, but I did just want a little bit more depth with this eyeshadow look. So yeah, you guys, that's the first shade that I went into, and then the shade that you see at the bottom, I went in with that first, but it was a little bit too dark. I thought it was going to be more of a chocolate, but I ended up mixing it with the shade at the top just to make sure I got that pretty much like that brown warm look that I wanted. When I went in initially, you guys, you could see it was just a little bit too cool tone. It was looking too similar to the first shade that I applied. So yeah, that's why I went in with the other shade to just make it more of like a milk chocolate, and it definitely did that. So yeah, I just applied that in my crease area. So now we're going to be taking the last transition shade, and I did the 50-50 method where I put half of the brush on the previous shade we applied, and then the other half is on pretty much the base. That way we can get a nice gradient effect. So it looked pretty rough at first, you guys, because this is such a big jump from the crease shade to the transition shade. But that's okay. I just went back in and I just made sure everything was nice and blended. When you do blend, you do lose that color payoff. So yeah, you guys, that's pretty much what I do. I like to apply the shades first and then, you know, just pack on the shade, and then that's when I will go in and blend it out. So as you can see, really no gradient or anything like that. It looks very harsh, but that will be fixed. I don't think I included that part because it was just pretty much me doing the exact same thing that you just see me do. So now I'm going to be carving out my cut crease area using the P. Louise Cut Crease Carver. I love this product so much. This is the only product that I use to pretty much carve out my crease and just get all that excess eyeshadow. You guys, ever since I started using this product, my cut crease game has just changed tremendously. I highly recommend that you do this. I know a lot of people don't really do cut creases like this anymore, which I don't know why. Like, yes, I'm still stuck in 2016, but girl, who cares? The look is still bomb. It came out really nice. But yeah, you guys, yeah, so I just took a Q-tip and I'm just pretty much getting rid of all of that product that we just laid down, so that way we have a nice clean canvas and the base can go on really smooth, and I can pretty much get the most color payoff out of that teal shade that we're going to be putting on the lid. So now I'm going to be taking my P. Louise blank canvas cosmetic paint, and I'm just applying that everywhere that we pretty much took away that cut crease carver product. So now I'm going to be taking that second shade that we use and just blending out the outer corner. And now I'm going to be taking the palette that I honestly think is discontinued, you guys. Like, I'm actually not surprised. I haven't really heard much from this brand in a really long time. So yeah, I will double check if it's discontinued, you guys. But this is the Circus Tint palette, and I'm just mixing those two shades to get this kind of bluish tealish kind of shade to match my top. Like you guys seen in the beginning of the video, my top was pretty much the inspiration for today's look. So yeah, you guys, this is such a vibrant color, so I just wanted to keep everything neutral in the crease and just have this nice pop of color. You guys, please don't come for me. My cut creases was not looking the same. I don't really know what to do to make them look the same anymore, but it is what it is. So I'm just going to be moving on to the skin. And at this point, I was kind of rushing, so you guys won't see every single product that I use, but I used the One Size, like, dewy primer. I kind of forgot the name, you guys, I'm sorry, but it's like the boba looking primer. And now I'm going to be taking these two foundations from Huda Beauty. I love this foundation so much, you guys, and I honestly think she's going to discontinue this foundation, which is so unfortunate. I'm not really the biggest fan of the second one that she came out with. But yeah, you guys, I'm just going to be blending that out using her face base brush. This brush has definitely replaced all of the other brushes that I would used to use for foundation, you guys. So yeah, it's really amazing. I do feel like it does add more coverage to your foundation look because it's so dense, and I love using a brush for my foundation because I love such a full coverage kind of look. So yeah, I'm just going to be blending that foundation all over my face. Now I'm going in with her concealers. This is her faux filter concealers in Brittle and Yoga Drops. I love to use Brittle for a highlight shade, and then I go in with Yoga Drops as a brightness shade. You guys, I cannot, like, you will never see me do my base routine and not use a brightening concealer. I love a super bright under eye, which you guys will see later throughout the video. But yeah, you guys, I just love that so much. It is like a staple now. I have to have a brightening shade, so I'm just going to be applying that. I love this concealer so much because it is hydrating, but it does dry down to a matte finish, and you can also pretty much let the concealer sit on your skin for a while. Just to add more coverage. This is like a medium coverage concealer off the bat, but when you do let it sit on the skin, it does give you more coverage. So yeah, I love that a lot. So I'm just going to be blending that out with my e.l.f. camo sponge. Now I'm taking my Huda Beauty Tantour Cream Bronzer in the shade Medium. I think she's discontinuing this product as well. It's been sold out on her website for like years, I feel like. So yeah, you guys, I'm just going to be taking that. This is kind of like a full face of Huda. I have a lot of her products, you guys, and I also have a lot of backups as well. And I just realized that I don't use her as much as I should. Even though I use her a lot, I feel like I should use her even more. I just love her so much, and I love her products. So yeah, I just want to utilize them more and just show them more on my channel in hopes that she'll one day notice me and put me on her like affiliate program or her PR list, because I just love her products a lot, you guys, and I pretty much get every single thing that she comes out with. So yeah, so next I'm going to be taking her blush filter in the shade Latte. This came out with her Icy Nude collection, which I have the entire collection. If you guys would like to see me use that, I will put the link up above. But yeah, I just wanted more of a bronzy look, so I went in with a blush just like that tone, and it went perfect. So now I'm just taking that brightness shade and I'm just going to be blending that out. So now I'm going to be taking the best setting powder on the market. This is the Huda Beauty Easy Bake Setting Powder in the shade Pound Cake. I absolutely love this powder so much, you guys. I literally have probably about 14 of these powders. I know that it's like really excessive, but this is literally the only powder that I use for the most part. I love it so much. So yeah, I'm just applying that in all the places where I highlighted my face. And guys, I was kind of rushing through this because I just cannot stand that feeling of all of those like different creams on my face. Like the foundation is not set, the concealer, the cream bronzer, and the cream blush. Like it's just a lot. So yeah, I just really get really eager to, skip to this step. Now I'm going to be taking my Juvia's Place bronzer in the shade Dark, and I'm using that top shade. If you guys are familiar with that bronzer, it is a duo bronzer, so I like to use the top shade. It's a little less warm. The bottom shade is just a little bit too red for me, so I don't use that shade pretty often or at all, to be honest. So yeah, I'm just going in with that. And after all of the bronzer, the cream bronzer is set, I'm going to go straight into carving out my bronzer to just make it look like more of a contour effect. So yeah, sometimes this can come off a little harsh, you guys, even after I wipe it away and stuff like that. But I promise you, after I set my face and I just let the makeup sit on my skin, like while I get dressed and stuff like that, by the time I head out, it's a way softer look. I just like a more chiseled look to my face. So yeah. So now I'm going in with that second crease shade that we use for our eyeshadow, and I'm just going to be lining my lash line. I did not want too much going on with the bottom lash line as far as any matte eyeshadows because we're going to go in with a shimmer. So I just didn't want it to be too much and just like too out there. So now I'm just going to be applying my lashes. I already did on one eye, so I'm just matching it to the other. So yeah, I'm just applying that. I usually never like incorporate me putting my lashes on, so I figured why not do that in today's video. I was just so happened to be like really good in frame for you guys to see it. So now I'm going in with my liquid eyeshadow from Juvia's Place in the shade Fula. And I do apologize, you guys. I definitely noticed that my camera was going in and out of focus. I didn't really notice it until now. But yeah, hopefully it doesn't bother you guys. But now I'm going in with the House Labs blush. I love House Lab blushes, you guys. They are so gorgeous. And the shade was perfect. And now I'm going to be taking both of the one size sprays. One is for like really setting and locking in my makeup, and then the other is to just melt all the products. So that Circus Tint palette that I used, I just used the highlight shade that it comes with. And I think it was the top shade. Yeah, I didn't use the bottom because it was a little bit too pinky. But yeah, you guys, this is what the skin is looking like so far. Cute. Now we're going to move on to lips. I am taking the Wet n Wild pencil in Summer Brown now. This is where I kind of started to get out of frame a little bit. I apologize, but yeah, I just lined my lips with that, and then I went into the, what is it called, the Ruby Kisses liquid lipstick in the shade I'm Chic, or I'm Chic, whatever, however you say it. Y'all, this thing is so old. I don't even know if this is even still being sold in beauty supply stores. But yeah, so now I'm just going in with my Huda Beauty Gloss and She Glitzy. This is also from her Icy Nude collection. And yeah, you guys, this is pretty much the end of the tutorial. I really hope you all enjoyed today's video and you learned something new. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in my next one. Mwah.